Ana Cristina and Moises got married in 1999. 5 years later, they welcomed their first child, Esteban, but they wanted to increase their family.
In 2018, when my son was 4 years old or so, we decided to have another baby. We prayed to God. We wanted to have a girl.
But although we were trying, she wouldn't get pregnant.
I wasn't taking contraceptives, and then we sought help. We had my tubes examined and my ovaries as well, but my womb was perfect. When I asked the doctors, they actually had no diagnosis or an explanation to give me. One of the doctors said I wouldn't get pregnant because I was barren.
I said, "No, Anna, you're not barren." I remembered a message Dr. Soares preached one day. "Shall I open the womb and not deliver?" Isaiah 66:9. It was the scripture I read to her. So, the Lord will work.
In 2015, I got pregnant. But that pregnancy was anembryonic, in which the embryo fails to develop within the sac. And when I was I was about to be 3 months, then I ended up having a miscarriage, so I was very sad. I stayed in my bedroom for 2 days. I didn't want to leave it. The door was slightly open, and I could hear, although from a distance, my husband in my son's bedroom. He was praying.
And I told the Lord that even if we didn't have a baby, He would keep on being my God.
And that prayer reached out to me and got me out of bed. So I went where he was, and we both knelt down, and I worshiped the Lord with my husband.
In 2015, Ana Cristina saw Dr. Soares in one of the Faith Show programs recommending the book, The Kneeling Warrior.
I bought the book and I started to read it. In one of its chapters, the author talks about Hannah's pregnancy, and God showed me a scripture in the book of Psalms that says, "I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." I said, "God, this is the message you're giving me, and I will hold fast to this promise. I will attain the blessing you'll give me."
So we kept praying and trying, crying out, entreating Him.
In February of 2016, Ana and Moises attended a service in the headquarters of the Grace of God Church in São Paulo, where God used Pastor Jaime de Amorim Campos to pray for the women who couldn't get pregnant.
He rebuked any work of the enemy that might prevent women from getting pregnant. Then in the month of March, he prayed again. But this time he said, "Sister, I didn't forget the prayer I said for you. Within 9 months, I'll be presenting your baby on this altar."
We took possession of our blessing that day.
We were so sure God would give us a baby girl that we had only chosen girls' names. We hadn't even chosen boys' names.
And we started sponsoring God's work on her behalf before she was born.
15 days later, I got pregnant. It was in God's time. I always said I wouldn't want a baby after 40, but I got pregnant when I was 41. It was a blessing. It was a moment of joy. But the enemy doesn't want us to be blessed, to receive miracles. So once again, he came to attack my pregnancy. It was a high-risk pregnancy. I had diabetes while I was pregnant and high blood pressure.
And the doctor said that she might lose the baby. Then she stayed in the hospital for 15 days, so I cried out
but
and
my
prayed.
Pregnancy went full term.
Time went by until the delivery day arrived.
When I went to the delivery room and I sat up to receive the anesthesia, when the doctor applied it, I felt a severe pain in my spine and in my head. I started to feel dizzy. I had a bout of dizziness and my blood pressure was dropping down to 70. Suddenly it went up to 240. I didn't see anything. Hadassah was born on December 3rd, 2016.
When I went there to see my daughter, the doctor said, "Don't let him see his wife. Don't let him. Don't let him see her." But I could see what was happening, and I saw him trying to revive her. It was very serious. Then the doctor said to me, "Your wife had a problem during the labor." I had two options. I would either save your wife or I would save your daughter. She had eclampsia, actually.
I had a convulsion, so he sent me to the ICU. I didn't see my daughter, my husband, I saw nobody.
My daughter's health was just fine. She was well. She had no problems at all.
Although I was unconscious, I would say, "God," in my mind, you know. "You gave me the promise. I will see your goodness in the land of the living." I will not die. I want to see my daughter.
God did an awesome work.
And the next day when I woke up, I just wanted to eat.
The nurses were in disbelief because those who saw how the labor occurred were astonished to see her, speaking without any difficulty, talking well, as if nothing had happened.
And for the glory of God, on December 9th, 2016, Anna and Hadassah were discharged from the hospital.
We went home. It was a blessing, thanks be to God, and we were very happy. On the last day of the month, she was presented by Pastor Jaime at the church, and she's a very smart child.
I'm 5 years old. I like to draw.
She's very active, thanks be to
I'm
God.
very grateful. The Lord is a God of miracles.
It's always worth abiding by His word. It doesn't matter how long it takes. Keep persevering because it is worth serving God and living His promises.